So we finna break this down, man, because I'm seeing a lot of videos on this, and I want boyfriend get married too. I ain't even know shit.
Nah, Maisha Higgins. Stop playing with me, Maisha. Stop playing with me, Maisha. I'm for real, Maisha. Stop playing with me. That's what's up. Stop playing with me, Maisha. Stop playing with me, Maisha. Stop playing with me, Maisha. Yo, shit must not be charging. Na 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 na. Make it say
But them no limit riders, I get down. I hold my tank up high. Watch how many get wild. Nah, 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 nah. Make them say,
mhm, mhm. Ain't nothing happened. I just feel like you a catfish, man. How you doing it? I'm doing good. I just don't know if you're a woman. I don't know if you real or not, bro. Throwing me. You throwing me off. Ooh. 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 Rapping and trapping, you know that I got it. Looking at got it, so catch a little bit of that money, she can't even sit on the end. You say that you real, I don't really know. I don't really want to call you no hoe, but you're my chat you every day in this bed talking to me. I want to say that you a girl, but I can't tell if you real. I'm just trying to know what the deal is, yeah. I ain't got beef with you. You know I love you. My issues, yeah, yeah. I ain't got no beef with you. I just need to know the truth, man. Coming with this bitch and you looking like truth. You marching this bitch and you marching like troops. I'm drinking no orange juice. I'm in the bitch every day. I'm grinding, I ain't getting paid. That's okay. Cause I'm doing it for free. You know we coming through, we gotta charge a fee. We've been doing it, we've been building the foundation up. Now we going up, going up, we going up, going up, down, going up now, going up now. We going up, you know it's stuck. I cannot do nothing, we just get fucked. We gotta fuck, we gotta fuck, we gotta fuck. I don't repeat. I just go in there, bitch. You gonna pee. You best with me. You gonna pee on yourself. I don't not do it. You gonna be on yourself. Be by yourself. Be with me. You gotta pay the fee. You gotta pay the fee to be with me. You gotta step in. Just stacking your cheese. Rapping and trapping, you know that I got it. That smoking narcotics, I got your little bitch up that molly. She can't even sit on her ass. Sit on her ass. I'm throwing this cash. I'm doing the dash. You know what the time is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You said you know what I said you know what time it is. I said that you would know what time it is. I think you know what the time it is. Time it is. You know what time it is. I'm rapping and trapping. You know that I got it. I smoking I got it. I got your little bitch up that molly. You are rap.
It's a thing where people praise the son more than they praise the father. And Christianity.
But how do you get involved with somebody that got a past of being bad and can be bad any moment?
I used to tell him, stop telling your testimony. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Why you keep typing on two different accounts?
Everybody know what you've been through and da-da-da. I used to tell him that.
I like you said addiction. Like a lot of my people, they facing addiction.
So that's the thing, a lot of people, the Bible says we perish for the lack of knowledge.
Right.
And so with evictions, my job is not only to do what's in the seat. And so many times people, judges, will get in the seat, will do the job, but we don't inform or do community engagement and enlightenment of what, what can be
6'11".
done in the courtroom.
Right.
7 foot.
Right. This is a special show if you tuning in. Right?
I'm thinking about making this other build.
The Streets Unplugged, right? And you know we gotta plug the streets in because the streets ain't been plugged in a while, right? And listen, a lot of people know what judges are, right? But a lot of people in the streets only see judges when they're going to jail.
Yeah.
They don't know what the justice of peace is and what it is and what it does, and they don't understand that. So for everybody watching this, before we explain to them who you are, explain to them what you do.
Okay. Deria Jacobs. I am running for Justice of the Peace in the Dallas, DFW, Dallas County area.
Right.
Justice of the Peace Precinct 4, Place 2, which covers the areas of parts of DeSoto, Cedar Hill, Capel, Carrollton, Irving, Grand Prairie. And I'm excited. It's a new field. I have over 20 years of experience in education. I have a background in journalists.
Ooh,
yes.
you smart.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is like, hey, my neighborhood being on the mic. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. So what is a justice of peace judge? What does that mean?
Well, a lot of people think of Justice of the Peace. They think it's just like, oh, we just marry people. That's the fun part.
Right.
Justice of the Peace deals a lot more into it. We deal with evictions.
Oh.
Like if you're renting, you'll be seen in my court.
Right.
If sometimes people fall behind on their bills. They just might be stuck in a bad place. And so we deal with evictions. We deal with small claims. We deal with, so if you're suing somebody who tried to take your content,
Right.
You can take them to court.
Right.
And it's up to 10,000, like starting off.
Right.
You can sue somebody.
Right. My part, I like you said evictions. Like a lot of my people, they facing evictions.
No.
I faced eviction before, right? Let me tell you what happened, right? So I was in Texas, right? And I had a landlord. And so he was far behind on his mortgage and far behind on property taxes. And he was charging me At the time, I was there, my coolant unit went out. And he said, man, you go and replace it, I'll take it off the rent. So I replaced it, it cost like $20,000. And I'm supposed to take it off the rent. He later sued me and took me to court.
What?
Yeah, he
so
said.
you were found in
Yeah.
Justice of the Peace Court.
Yeah, he said, well, I told him, I said, look, I got text messages. They said, well, the text message is not liable in court, but I had to deal on the text messages.
Yeah.
But he won that, and I lost, and he got the new unit. And listen, if you're watching this, you know you're wrong. But he, listen, yeah, he got the new unit, and me, I was out. How can I could have protected myself
You
from
didn't
that?
have anybody to represent you, or?
I use AI.
I know that's right.
Right.
So that's the thing. A lot of people, the Bible says we perish for the lack of knowledge.
Right.
And so
This
with
one.
convictions, my job is not only to do what's in the seat. And so many times people,
This one
judges,
count.
will get in the seat, will do the job, but we don't inform or do community engagement and
Right.
enlighten them of what, what can be done in the courtroom.
Right.
I gotta understand, I may not be able to save you, from being evicted,
Oh
but what
my
I
God.
can do is, when that constable gets ready to come serve you, I can send you a list of resources of other, affiliations, that could help you, because there's a lot of times people are being evicted for $150. They just hit a bad spot in their life. They've been paying their bills on time, and this particular reason they just weren't able to pay it, and they're being evicted, or maybe gotten sick and been in a hospital for 3 months and weren't able to pay their bill. They come home, their stuff is out on the side of the street.
Right.
And so, because they've taken ill. And
Damn,
so
they jumping
our
quick.
job is not to only do what's in the sea, but also to be involved providing our community with the different resources, the updates of the laws that have passed, and keeping you posted, and not just showing our face when it's time to campaign to get in the seat.
Right. Right. So how do you get into that seat, right? Because I may want to run for the peace judge. I don't know.
I mean, you could too.
I can.
Yes, you
How
do
do
not
you-
have to be. And for this is the only seat. You do not have to be a licensed attorney to be in this seat. This is the people's court.
Right.
The people put you in here. So that's why it's important to be, be involved in the communities that you're serving in. And so my goal and passion is to not only do the justice of the seat, to bring compassion, to bring fairness, to bring justice.
Ooh, this
but
bitch
also
fast.
provide, community engagement, to provide community resources
Right.
quarterly, to letting them know how to get. Now you said, how can you get in the seat?
Right.
Basically, you got to be 18 and older, register to vote.
Right. Right.
Be in that
I'm
area.
I'm not registered to vote.
Oh
No.
no, you got to get registered.
Yeah, I never. Listen, when I came home from jail, they told me I couldn't vote, and I thought I couldn't vote. And then when I found out I could vote, I said my vote don't count anymore.
Yes, it does.
Fast?
Well, I never thought it counted.
God
How do
damn.
your vote count?
Must have forgot how fast this jumper really
And
was,
a lot
bro.
of people get mad, and it really does, and it brings forth change. So our ancestors in the past have been beaten, spitting on, just to fight for that right to say, I voted, my vote matters. So just think about them ancestors. Think
Right.
about the ones that you got to go back and watch the movies.
Yeah,
That could have been me.
Well, I
Could have
got-
been me.
It could have been me, right?
Could have been.
So you need votes.
I do.
So how does it? Do people go sign up to vote for you, or how do people vote for you? What do they do?
Well, to vote for me, and also I didn't also share with you with Justice of the Peace. We not only deal with evictions, but we also deal with truancy. And so truancy is dealing with kids who
Not
are
going to school.
And so I have a heart for our young generation.
Ain't no kids going to school anymore. Is school still around?
Yes.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. They act like they ain't got no home training or school. I thought the homes and the schools was gone.
You say that.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So how you
Yes.
feel about the kids and truancy?
I mean, we slap them on the wrist, giving them a tickets, and that's why I step in and give them accountability. I'm not gonna come in and not see your mother crying because you chasing the streets and not
Right.
chasing your books.
Right.
So, until you turn 18, get in that school, do your work. What is better than, you hiding and
Hit that
doing
bit.
dipping and dapping? Because I know some people having a struggle right now. Society and prices are sky high, and so they're trying to make a living to survive. But to see mothers in the courtroom crying because their child is not coming to school, and then sometimes they can be penalized for it.
Right.
The parents can be penalized. for their
Right.
child not, attending school.
Right. Now that's good. We know what you do, right? Now we gotta get in your business. 'Cause
Okay.
we know what you do. Now we get business. Who are you? You that right, Alex? And for the people who watching this, we know you from Dallas, right?
Okay.
But who are you, right?
Wow.
Who we voting for?
Daria Jacobs. I'm a friend. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I am. It's so many hats, and humbly, I'm so grateful to God in this season that I am in my life.
Right.
I am a first lady. Of the best church in the DFW with the best pastor, Bishop Eli Jacob, who keeps it real. He keeps it real.
That's real.
Oh!
So how does that happen? Have you always
said what?
grew up like in a church positive environment? Did you come
Gigi.
from? Because we know Bishop Eli, he come from a pretty rough past, right?
Yes.
Murder.
Really?
You said what, bro? Say that
I'm gonna
again.
talk about it. Yeah,
He a gangster.
He a gangster. You a gangster too?
Release. Oh, you talking about my jumper?
So how does this happen?
Oh, I don't. I think.
'Cause it seems around-
Bro, I think that's motherfucking like
Because
fuck.
never
Carmelo
in
Anthony,
10
Baluba,
years,
and fucking
saw me even
Malcolm
be
Brogdon.
a pastor.
A gangster pastor.
Baluba.
I love him. When I tell you, grace and mercy has definitely brought us together. But growing up, I had two parents.
Stop playing with me,
Yeah,
Maisha.
growing up in a two-parent
I
home.
bet you ain't
mom
that
and
chrome, girl. Stop
dad,
playing.
And same mom, same dad. And
I
you
bet
know,
you ain't
big
shit
rocks.
with that chrome.
I don't know how you can say it. Like, all of us has been to college.
Right. Good.
Yeah. So,
Silver spoon.
Right. That's the word. Thank
Right.
you. And so meeting Bishop, it's just like many people have shared with me. Oh no, But one thing I love about him, he has definitely helped me more dive into. He has poured into me. He is, and when I say poured into me with the word of God.
Like the tattoo too.
Not only my protector, my provider, my husband, and when I tell you he is real about this, don't nobody
Nah, he
mess
real.
with my kids
Nah, he
or
real.
my wife.
He
He
real.
is serious. You can play with, you can mess with him. He ain't all right. That's just catty. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Don't touch
Get
my
that.
like.
Yeah, he's
people-
serious about that.
Yes.
So how do a good girl get involved? I mean, I know he's good now, but how do you get involved with somebody that got a past to being bad and can be bad any moment because he's bad to me sometimes?
Well, and the funny part is, I used to tell him, stop telling your testimony. Don't do it.
Yeah, I thought of that too.
Yeah, stop telling him. Don't let everybody know what you've been through. And da-da-da. I used to tell him that, but now I beat him to it.
Oh
I
my
tell
God.
people about. I was like, oh, you got to beat my husband. I mean, he has such a powerful testimony because people tend to label you and not know your past. People
Right.
tend to judge you and don't know why.
Nah,
you
it's too
did it.
early.
Right.
And so now I have more compassion for people and the reason behind it. When he went through in his childhood life,
Right.
and how his mom almost committed suicide, and he had to go to the streets because one time my best friend said, "That's not the one for you. I see you marrying some doctor or some football guy."
I hear doctor in the streets.
And I looked at her and I was like, girl, you the one do it. You do it. He don't even do it. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't. No, when I'm telling you, he does not. He don't have no tattoos on him.
No.
Like he's really like a nerd. He's just like hard. You know, he don't have no tats. He don't drink. I say, you sure you don't want to drink a sip? No, I don't do that. He don't smoke, none of that.
Yeah.
But yet he did it, and that was his way of survival.
Right.
And so, but how we met, it was consistent. Like I wasn't thinking about
No way.
yeah. But he was very consistent. He was patient with me, and even now he's just I could be dead wrong. He'd be like, "Baby, I'm sorry." I'm like, "Huh? I'm the one that did something."
Right.
I'm like, "I messed."
Right.
But it teaches me to even, forgiveness. And one thing, the most I've learned about him, and I haven't mastered it, but he has a heart of forgiving people and loving hard and loving from a place where, did you just do that? I can't do that. Because
Right.
I'll cut a person quick off. My Scorpio game is real tight.
Right. So being that you run for judge, right, and we ain't gonna pass judge.
Woo!
But he has been.
Yeah, that jumper. It feel like that bitch got
Right.
fast, or maybe I'm just
No, he has
Yeah,
not.
he murdered somebody.
at least in the bitch slow.
You didn't kill nobody for a bitch.
That is not going to be disclosed.
Okay, listen. But listen, whether he did or whether he didn't, though, right? How does it feel? You're a judge, right? It seems like you can get over, you can look at everything and look beyond. And a lot of judges can't look beyond who the person is, right? And that's a good thing about you running for this position because it shows that who you with, you can look beyond.
Second chance.
Right.
I'm married to a second chance.
Yeah, so a lot of people, I get a second chance on that eviction, right? Hopefully,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, listen. So how does that work, right? Knowing that he has a back pass and now that his future is looking good, are you ever afraid of that pass coming back of him like that?
In my race, in my campaign, I'm pretty sure it would. You know, politics is dirty. People are always putting dirt on you. People are always looking to scandalize your name. But one thing about him, he loves God. He has turned his life over, and he is living a complete saved life. He's helping those, going back into the penitentiary and ministering to those. He's reaching the souls that are lost. He has a heart for, you know, if God ever blessed him to become rich, he just, you know, because he does much now, you know. And I have to say, babe, no, you know, and he really does have a heart to love. So I'm expecting it, but I'm putting on my big girl, you know, panties and taking the bib off around my neck, the passy out of my mouth, and expecting the hits and the blows. But with prayers, you know, and people who really understand that, you know, I am human, I am a person, and so the person who will be on that bench understand the people who will come before me. I've been in your shoes. I know where you've been. I know, like you said, I know how it is to be evicted. You know, I know how it is to deal with kids that nobody else want to deal with or nobody else who want to fool with, who want to throw them away. And what I love about God, he won't throw you away. He won't throw you in the trash. People will dig up your stuff. People will try to dig up your trash. And what I love about God, he won't do that. And so me sitting up there, you know, I'm an
Stop trolling me, I used to bad jeans.
With class, that will show compassion, will show justice, and show fairness. And so with that being said, in running this race financially, I need support to help with, you know, marketing signs, yard signs, billboards, and so poll workers to work the polls. Those who, when it's time for election, I need someone to stand out there and say, hey, make sure you vote for Daria Jacobs. And so financial helps, you know, and volunteers who would like to make calls. And so I'm the type of woman you just not going to see me when it's time.
It don't make no sense for you to keep deleting your message.
You'll see me again, but like,
because
you know, one thing I like
guess
about
what?
Jasmine Crockett, you know,
it's still up here.
But now they like,
you can still see it up here, so you don't need to delete it.
You're gonna in that you'll see me in that area making noise for my community, letting them know, hey, I'm here for you, I'm fighting for you. There's new laws that pass, like the SB 38. You know, you might find eviction has changed, you know, and so it may get worse and tough. And so just providing them with monthly or quarterly events of updates, you know, of resources that are available, who you can contact.
Say, bro, turn that off.
My husband and I got a phone call today from a woman who
if I slap the fuck out you,
about 2 hours away from us, asking us like, hey, do you have anybody who could, you know, get me groceries? My parents just died and I have 7 kids and I need food and my stamps haven't came in yet. So
that lady's crazy.
You know, and just being able to send her a list of resources that are available.
That's good.
Yeah.
You said something about politics, right? And you said something about I read between lines, they can get kind of messy, right? What are things that can clean it up, and how can the voters help? Because is there anything that voters do to help clean it up, or is that something they gotta like just go through when they say something about your past, or try to bring up your husband, or try to bring up something like that?
I don't know about cleanup because people are gonna always have their words, and you know this because you.
Yeah, I got 30 miles. Yeah, I do.
So, you know, I don't know. I'm expecting the negatives and the cons. I mean, the negative and the positive. So, the way to clean it up, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to.
But from what I noticed, like if the people gonna vote, the people vote, right?
Yeah.
From what I know, every time I take him on the streets with me, it's like always love and Dallas. Like everybody loves him everywhere he takes me. He took me somewhere one time, I felt uncomfortable. Like, get out the car, it's okay. I was like, well, I don't want to get out right here, right?
What they have, AKs and 2
No, I didn't get a chance to see it. It was just so dark, like you're going in the alley. I'm like, this is not a place of pass. It should be.
Oh Lord.
Right, but at the same time, it was a safe environment and everything was safe there, right? So I know that you would be a good judge because, like, you judge the good man, right? You got to really judge people about who the company they keep, right? Now moving right along, you helping with evictions, doing that. What are other things that you'll be able to do for the streets, you know, for people?
This jumper, like,
So like I mentioned,
I know
dealing
2K
with
be messing around with people
evictions,
jumping, bro.
we deal with truancy.
I just can feel it,
small
like, I
claims.
know it,
So
bro.
if you need to sue somebody for stealing your content, for stealing your version, I can see you in my court, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna win too. if I gotta sue them, if I gotta sue them, they did something wrong. I swear to God. So when do the polls open for your votes?
Yes. So it is in the Dallas, DFW area, Dallas County.
Right.
And it only covers the Cedar Hill, DeSoto, Capel, Carrollton, Irving, Grand Prairie. And it's March the 3rd, 2026. So it's next year.
Right.
Early voting is in February, but March the 3rd.
So you off running early.
I am.
Right.
I am. And guess what? We got to make this. You know why? Because I would be the first African-American person in the seat.
Oh,
do you hear
my
me?
God. We got to do it then.
Yes.
We got to. That would be something that, I guess, something that's really amazing. How would it feel? Because you got to claim it. I feel you got to claim it.
Yes.
And so how does it feel to be the first, right? I'm going to do it right now. How does it feel to be the first?
I'm humble. I'm blessed. I give God all the glory. Wow. Like history, even in my family, to make history being the first judge in my family. So,
that's good.
Yes, I'm already imagining Bishop crying like a baby with his thumb in his mouth.
Listen, speaking about God, and you say you're a first lady, right? So it's going to be a lot to be a first lady and also be a judge. Like, how would that
balance out?
Yeah, how would that balance?
Oh, no. This will be, it would definitely bring balance. I'm going to tell you why. Because someone said, why justice of the peace?
Right.
And as mentioned before, I would like to bring compassion, justice, and fairness. But I told my husband, I said, I woke up one day and I said, babe, I want to run for judge. He said, judge? What? You okay? I said,
He does about a criminal judge.
Right. And so I've done journalists. I've, been a syndicated radio personality. I have for Heaven 97 KHB, Philly's Favor out of Philly, and some other surrounding areas. I've worked with Texas Metro News, Garland Journal, shout out, and also working in the education system. So I wanted a different, whole new career, and that I have the passion for to still make a difference where I can still be involved in the community. And I said, what better way to make a transition, retire from education, and make a total transition in the justice system as justice of the peace.
Right.
And so, and it seemed like it's so funny when I started telling other minister friends, and I was telling Bishop, now everybody want to start hopping in politics seats. Like, oh, I want to run for something. Oh, I want to run for something. I said, I'm not just running just because I want to run. I'm not running for power. I'm not running to be known. I'm not running because I need to make me feel like somebody. I'm running because this is a whole new career change for me. Where I can still make a difference in my community and bring justice as well. So, this is something totally different for me. And so when you say, how does it bring balance? It's like a Monday through
What's
Friday
good, Terrence?
job. We set our own
What's
schedule.
poppin', Brody?
And so it's a blessing. It's actually a better blessing.
She
for me
looking
in
at
the sense
you.
that I don't want to tell too
She
much
looking
of the
for you,
purpose.
Terrence. She looking for you.
Now,
She looking for you.
I've been in your church.
She's looking for you, Terrence Simon. That girl looking for you.
Them things stop. Well, I'm gonna get on your business. When you become judge, would you be put somebody else in position, or would you be again?
I think I would definitely be able to balance. I said, God, I'm going to give the same energy and the same momentum that I give as justice of the peace as I would in the church ministry. I am not going to shortchange you, God.
Right.
So which, if anything, it would draw more people to the ministry because I'm out in the community more. Hey, do you have a church home? Bishop has taught me that. It's just a flow now. Hey, how you doing? God bless you. Do you have a church home? I would like to invite you to our church. We already do community events like, holiday giveaways, Thanksgiving food drive, different events that we do like the street on the block, and we have a block party for our youth, and they have hot dogs, nachos, and it just engaged to draw people to the ministry. So I don't think it would take it away. I think it would definitely add to it.
Right. So how is it, you mentioned something about dealing with a lot of people in the streets, how is it dealing with these people that come from
So,
the streets?
I think personally, bro, you and Terrence would be a good couple. Because Terrence looking for a girl too, though. Just let you know.
Somebody from that life over to the ministry.
Terrence is looking for somebody.
Love and compassion. And that's a lot of times people want to judge you for what you have on. People want to judge you for what you look like. And you can't win a soul by what they have on. Right. You got to win them with love. You got to win them with compassion.
Yeah. Late is just crazy work.
With the world. We say we
I just feel like they slowed my jumper. I feel like they sped it up. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
Right.
He said my shit fast.
Right. A lot of people think that.
I think they sped it up, man.
Right. It's good to have a judge to understand that.
Yeah.
Right. Because like a lot of people in our community, we suffer a lot from, evictions and for things like of that nature, but we only remember, again, the criminal judges. But a lot of us have went in front of judges like peace, the judges of the peace and faces evictions, but we don't know. We don't know much, right?
Right, they don't know until you get in there. And
we
so,
always lose.
Right. And we also deal with mental health, and I don't want to talk too much on that, but mental health, in which a lot of people deal with right now, our mental.
I feel like you and him would be a good, I don't know.
As I mentioned earlier, we perish for the lack of knowledge, and people always want to seek, well, God's going to work it out. God's going to work it out. But faith without works is dead. You got to also get you some help. And if there's something wrong with you, you got to pray, but also find you help in doing so. And so we deal with that in the court. So I definitely want to make sure that I implement that and connect with different organizations to help our community that are dealing with, mental health.
Well, how do someone, listen, I have a view on mental health, but I'm not going to share my view. It's about you. But how does a person seek help? Like, what would you do for a person that tell you, hey, I'm
killing her?
What would you do?
If a person come up to me and
I think I'm bipolar. I think I'm schizophrenic.
Okay.
But how can I get help?
Well, the first thing I would ask, do you want help?
Yeah, I'm tired of saying shit. I'm not talking about me. I could be possibly, but I don't know. Yeah, but let's say I'm not talking about me.
Okay, and then we take it from how.
Yeah, this jumper fast, bro. It's like they sped it up.
Spiritually,
I don't remember this jumper being that slow, bro. I mean, that fast.
We go through the steps. We got to peel layers.
Right. You said something. So it's the person.
I don't remember this jumper being that fast, bro.
I can't.
Because I could ask, and I deal with that in my church. People, want to get help, but you gotta want it. I can't want it for you. You gotta want it for yourself.
Right. Because at the end of the day, the person actually doing
small ass.
Teach them how to heal. Right.
And probably gonna put on Dunk Takeover, bro.
But you can help with that.
What I'm probably finna do is, bro, I'm probably finna upgrade that 6'7" build. But this build not bad, bro. It's like
I think someone should vote for you.
Well,
like 6'7". I'm not going 6'8".
Good character.
I like it.
I'm a woman that's going to bring justice. I'm a woman that's going to bring fairness.
You need a man.
I have a passion for this position. I have a passion for my community to make a difference. I have a passion to bring justice in that seat and do it with integrity. I have a heart for our community. I have a heart for
our fast as fuck.
I have a heart for our young generation because they are our future. And our senior citizens are wisdom. They're wisdom for us. You can sit underneath someone and gravitate and learn so much under a senior. And so I am asking for support, whether that is financially, whether that is sharing my information with someone, whether that is if you want to volunteer.
I ain't gonna lie, that's
I am asking your help. To put a person in the seat that really cares matters for her community, and it's just not a job for
Right.
me.
And that's kind of crazy, right? Because I thought you was AI. No, because I'm
You know
always
what?
smiling,
I was
always
ask you
happy.
that. How do you know I am not AI?
No, I know now because
No, I'm
like,
just kidding.
no. Every time I saw you, it's always like such a good movie. I'm like,
I guess.
because the past, like you're such a good movie, like you're such a beautiful person, and like I'm like, so you in that position, I think would be good because I think you have emotional control, and what's better than a judge with emotional control? It's not going to bring their baggage to work
Yeah.
and just say, you know what? Because
Thank you.
yeah, because a lot of judges.
I can give you a hug.
Oh yes. But a lot of judges, I say, what judges that do bring their emotional to work field, right?
Yeah.
What do you say about
That little
judges
nigga.
that, like, that does things like that, that feel bad?
Eli got a
you
vibrant
like
girl.
a certain group of people are just gonna automatically say, you know what, you got to get out.
Well, hopefully, I don't. You know what? All the mentors I have and good friends of judges, I have not experienced that.
So they don't.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like you,
I
Maisha,
just
because you
haven't
like.
gotten into it. My thing
You
is,
like
I think
Terrence,
it's
bro.
important that you leave whatever problems you have and concerns off the bench, and because it can
You like
really
Terrence, so I can't mess with you.
affect. And then, as you mentioned earlier, you gotta not mention. I don't know if we talked about this or not. Meditate.
You like Terrence, so I
meditate
can't
before
talk
go
to you like
on
that,
the
girl.
bench and just like
You like my
get
homeboy
thoughts together,
Terrence.
Let me breathe. Let me, 'cause
Can't talk
I
to you like that.
breathe.
You like
I just
you
got
like my
into it with
homeboy
husband.
Terrence.
I just got into it with my wife or my
Right.
kids and acting up and da-da-da. So you got to make sure that your mind, your spirit is clear. Before you get on that
Right.
bench with your.
You said something about spirit, and a lot of my viewers is watching this. They don't know what that is. Explain to us what is the spirit from your.
I'm talking about your spirit within you.
Yeah, what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
What
your
is
spirit within you. So if your spirit is, if you angry and jacked up, get yourself together. Take time, 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
And get yourself together.
Get yourself
On the
together.
inside.
On the inside.
Right. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Right. So
Yeah.
listen.
Ask God to create in me a clean heart. Remove anything that's just not of you, Lord. Remove it out of me. And those who are not into God, hey, like, Lord, remove all this negative stuff out of me.
That's
Got
the truth.
to.
Like either
Facts.
way, you gotta remove it. Right. If it's in there, you gotta remove it.
Because you want to make sure you're being fair to the people who are before you. I've had people in doing my research and sitting in. Now I can't say this.
Right. Let's say it.
Talk bad about this courtroom, but she said, Darian, I did win my case, but it was tough. And so that's another thing. Even with Justice of the Peace, a lot of people don't know that you can. There are free attorneys that are available for you to represent in court, and a lot of people didn't know that. And so she said it was kind of, and because some people can be, depending on, and I'm not saying races can be pro for a side,
Right.
but she had all her facts, she had all her documents, so she had no choice, even when she was giving her a hard time, but to grant her, the case.
Right. So for everybody watching this, you say they can support you. How do we support you? Right? I know it's kind of like early on the races, but you said you need support different kind of financial ways, other kind of ways. How do they support you? They like to support people. They support anybody.
Really?
Yeah, they support anything. They used to always support people. That's all they do.
Okay, I need to figure out what my, you can go to my website. Can I
The
share?
website. Right, you got a website. That's good.
Right, and it's votedariajacobs.com.
Yeah.
VoteDariaJacobs.com. That's VOT Daria DAREIA.
Yo, everybody want to fade, man.
.com. I think that's right. Vote Daria. Yeah, that's right. VoteDariaJacobs.com. DAREIA Jacobs JACOBS.com. You can make a donation. You can Zelle. You can.
She look like a
just
good-ass
go to the
teacher,
website
man.
and make a donation.
Yeah. Go to the website, make a donation, because you may be in the court if you in the Dallas area.
Oh, she a
right?
pretty ass
If
woman.
you're not in the
Cap,
Dallas
she fine
area,
as shit.
still make a donation, right? Because it's good to support, right? Because you never know when you may go in front of a judge, right?
Yeah.
Listen, it was good to have you on the show. One
Thank
thing,
you.
I've been scared of judges my whole life.
Really?
Yeah, last time I seen a judge, they gave you too much time.
What?
Yeah, I went to jail. Yeah, but now, like, seeing you, I got a different feeling for judges now.
Come on, because you can be
Yeah.
like, I know a judge. Don't
Yeah.
play with me.
Yeah, I know a
you be
judge
in
now.
public like, Don't do that. I know a judge.
Yeah, I swear to God, right now I'm gonna do that.
She
I know a
fine
judge.
as
And
fuck.
listen,
Because when I win, you win.
yeah, people gotta understand that when she win, we win.
Yes.
So make sure you vote and make sure you tap in the website and make sure you tap in with your
She
honorable.
got it.
Right? We can say that right now.
Thank you.
Honorable.
Nah.
In
Right?
Jesus' name.
Oh, we pray.
Amen.
Swear to God, mama. The streets unplugged. You know we had to plug the streets in because streets ain't been plugged in.
She sexy
in a
as
while.
shit,
I
dog.
swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me. Yeah, it was good.
Love you.
Ooh, that boy Bishop got him a bad boy. That boy Bishop got him a bad song. Wow, wow.
Yo, it's Team 88,
Yo, it's Magnificent.
and this is how we produce Trim by Playboy Cardi and Future. It was so crazy. We was on, what we was on, Zoom or what?
Session wire.
Session Wire. Honestly, Session Wire is like being in the studio, but virtually. Being in the session, seeing somebody working on something, and you might be like, oh, I can kind of do this off of that. So that's kind of how that went, but you kind of wanted to keep that beat kind of simple and not do too much. So that's kind of how we approached it. I actually sent it to Future. When he went crazy on it, he put Cardi on it. The rest is history. Cardi put it on the album. You know, the artists we work with, they go crazy. All right, let's get into the breakdown. I was chilling, and Kachi called. He like, man, got this melody. And me and Sonic made, I'm gonna sing it through. We just went crazy.
I'm Sonic Kaboom, and I'm Akachi. I made the original sample, the original melody. I made it back in 2023. I used a lot of Alchemy. It's a native Logic plugin. It's just got a lot of really cool sounds, really cool textures. So one night I was just going through, as I normally do, just trying to find something cool that stands out, something rhythmic, something moving. And then I put a couple leads over this original texture. Then I sent it over to Akachi.
And this was at a time when TM88 was, he was hitting me up and he was like, bro, we got to work on stuff for mixtape Pluto. Sonic had sent me this melody and I was like, bro, this is perfect. So I slowed it down, added a bunch of alchemy, added a bunch of textures to it. This choir, just really try to make it like super Pluto.
After Akachi and Sonic sent that through, it kind of set the tone, not kind of, but it set the tone for where we wanted to go next, or where I wanted to go next before I sent it to the guys to, you know, go crazy. Since the beat was kind of like eerie and patty, I wanted to kind of take it there first, you know, before I added the snares and the hi-hats. That's kind of how I wanted to go, and this is what I started with. After the 808, we chose to go snare, of course, give it that snap. Next sound, of course, you want to go hi-hats to set the groove for the track, you know what I'm saying? Simple hi-hat, you ain't have to go too crazy. Next, we got the open hat, and some beats you can go many open hats, some beats you want to space them out. And this one we decided to space them out, and this is what we came up with. So percussion wise, that's all it was to the first pattern. I'm gonna play another pattern with all the drums together, so y'all can kind of get an idea of how the beat kind of switched up without all the sounds in it. This part right here is a low end part that we wanted to add in the intro to give it more like a dramatic feel. You know what I'm saying? If you watch scary movies, you know what I'm talking about. Real simple, but it adds suspense. Next, I got my boy Sid. He came through. He added a bunch of counter melodies, went crazy, and I'm gonna play his sounds next. Dark, crazy, you know, good counter melodies to add to this type of beat.
After Sid pretty much sent me the beat, I added more counter melodies on top of what I had already heard that was already laid down when I got it. So pretty much after I added the piano, I feel like it kind of needed some ambience. Had to add more piano, never enough piano. Just something with a lot more notes to kind of fill in where the first piano I played had lesser notes.
After all of that, all of the guys doing their thing, and then comes the layout, and this is what we got. One night, I'm making beats. Moon called me like 3 times. He's like, bro, Cardi trying to hit you, bro. He's trying to get the sessions for Trim. Me and Cardi did a lot of songs, but he don't really ask for the drag out like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause see his track record, he ain't really gonna drop a whole bunch of albums, you know? He just doing song after song, but when he finally asked for the track out, I'm like, all right, bet, it's going down. The sessions, bro, DJ Moon was in the sessions.
DJ Moon, Crash Dummy, 00. Sessions with Cardi be very lengthy. You can never really tell where his mind is at, you know what I'm saying, in the session. He like, oh yeah, I got one, you know what I'm saying, Pluto, like he tell Fritz, like pull it up. He obviously been listening to it on his phone and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? So he done internalized the record by this point. It's like, he know he finna spaz. We probably listen to the song about 8-9 times after he come out the booth, you know what I'm saying? Cause like he go in the booth, he's like, he kind of takes from like Lil Wayne when it comes to like trying to one take or like not trying to like do a whole bunch of punching in like it's a feeling.
Stay consistent, stay true to yourself, and the number one rule is stay in the gym. You know, just like NBA players, they shooting up shots every day. We don't get to see them shots. You know what I'm saying? We in the studio every day. They don't get to hear the different 808s we use, the different snares. It ain't one way to skin a cat, you know what they say? So like you can make beats all kind of ways. Like you don't gotta use what we use. You can use whatever you use to make beats. Yo, it's TM88.
Yo, it's Mac, and you watching Behind the Beat with Rap TV.
I'm definitely playing with you, man. Damn. Maybe he needed to win. I don't know. All right, that's it, bro. I just want to hop in on a little quick stream. I get these niggas some wins. It's cool. All right, that's it.